Hey everyone, welcome. It's Mark Gaudette here. I hope you're doing amazing. I believe it's like day 33 on my personal development journey, which you and I both know is our personal development journey. So look, I'm going to start by asking you a question. How many of you, when you started off this personal development journey, or whenever you set a goal, you knew in the direction you wanted to go, but you felt like you didn't have the exact clarity to figure out what the next steps were, and maybe that is holding you back from fully stepping into your power on your journey. What about the people out there that know they want to start a business, but don't know exactly where to start? Does any of these resonate with you? And has that held you back from really taking inspired forward action and letting that momentum carry you? Well, look, the answer, if the answer is yes to either of those, I want to tell you it really doesn't matter, because when I created this journey, this 3 to 4 month project where I'm making a video every day of my own personal development journey and sharing you guys one or two tips tips that I learned and that I'm applying on my life, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do either. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit a story that gives you a little bit more clarity into that. But I'm also going to give you, if you answered yes to either of those questions, if you identified with either of them, I'm going to give you one strategy that could potentially help you get started and move in the right direction today, because I've been fortunate enough and blessed to be continuing to get more clarity on my journey. Now you're going to notice that the title of this video is actually having to do with, go as far as you can see. And when you get there, you'll know where to go next. Go as far as you can see, and when you get there, you'll know where to go next. And this is so important because, especially on this day here, and it really resonates with me because as I go into this story, I started this journey with an idea, and the idea was I wanted to personally develop myself and really work on my mindset, my spirituality, my health, my business over the next 3 to 4 months. But I didn't have a super clear-cut vision. I just knew that I wanted to be financially free. I knew that I wanted to replace my income sources so I didn't have to trade time for money all the time and do things that I wasn't truly passionate about. And I knew the direction that I wanted to go in, and I wanted to be able to share and help other people on that same journey and work with them so that we could do this together. So I knew that much. Well, as a result of me starting and creating these videos gave me more momentum, they gave me more commitment, they gave me more accountability, which allowed me to fire up in my day and take actions that I was afraid to take prior to doing them. And so as a result, I've over the last month, I've put together a website that I've also put together, launching my own Google Hangout shows, where I'm going to be having every single week expert guests on there on specific topics ranging from health, mindset, personal development, online marketing, and passive income streams, so that you can really start generating an income, especially if you're one of those 9-to-5ers that want to start their own business but just aren't sure how to start earning an income from it, or if you're that new online startup and want to know where to start. That's why I created this, so that people, you guys, would have that one-stop shop to go there and get everything you need. But I didn't know that that's what I was going to do on day one. I just had an end goal, a vision, a very broad vision. And as I moved forward, as I took action every day, it became more and more clear. It became more and more clear what I wanted to do. And so that's how I got the idea for the Google Hangout show. That's how I got the idea to get a coach and someone that's done it, so that I could get the same experience that they have and get my results quicker. That's how I got the idea to put my website together, which is going to be launching, before the first Google Hangout show, which is next week, by the way, Tuesday, June 7th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's how I got those ideas. I didn't know exactly that, I'm going to create a website first, I'm going to, offer this service, I'm going to offer coaching, I'm going to be interviewing most successful people in their field, and this is exactly how I'm going to do it. I didn't know those things, guys, and you may not know those things either. You just had an idea that you wanted freedom, that you wanted to creatively express your gifts in the world, whatever they were, whether that's be a speaker, whether that's write a book, maybe even if you didn't know what the book was about, or maybe it was just create your own website, or maybe it was get a certain position in your job or start your own foundation. Whatever it is, even if you just understood at a high level the general direction but you didn't know the exact steps, I want to encourage you, because you don't need to know the exact steps. You just need to go as far as you can see. That next step might be, hey, I talked to a friend who's done it, and get their advice and see what they suggest, and then I'll determine if I view any of those as merit and start taking action there. And as you keep going, you'll get more clear. So I just want to make sure that you guys are, you have the resources you need to move forward. And so for me, the next step is like, okay, I'm launching this Google Hangout show, but if I'm after financial freedom and I really want to help other people do that through their businesses, and I want to specialize in online methods, I should probably look into areas on passive income streams online. And so I didn't know that at the beginning, that I was specifically going to go into that. I had an idea, but I didn't know which streams or where I'm going to start. But I can tell you right now, even today, starting today, I'm going to a workshop that's going to teach me over the weekend and today, 3 days, how to actually market and sell products on eBay and Amazon to set up a business that only takes about 5 hours a day, or 5 hours a week, I should say, to generate an extra $1,000 or so. And I could spend more or less time there per week. But the reality is it's one extra income stream that I can teach myself how to do and teach you guys how to do it. All of you guys that want to learn how to earn and generate an extra passive income stream that isn't going to take away from your primary objective, which is creating whatever it is that you want to create in the world, writing that book, starting your own business, launching your speaking career or your YouTube channel, whatever it may be. And so that aligned with me, but I wouldn't have known that at the beginning. You see, that just came apparent to me this week, and so I signed up for the course and I'm taking action. Again, speed of implementation, using the things as quickly as I can, and then teaching others how to do it. And so that got clarity. And at the beginning of the video, one of the things that I came up with as well is, all of you, all of my following, I want to create a movement, and I want to call you guys the abundance warriors, the people that really resonate with my message. I view myself as an abundance warrior. And so I might stop using the term 9-to-5ers and social entrepreneurs and internet, new internet or internet startups, and might just start saying abundance warriors. You see, I didn't know that tagline before I started, but all of these things are materializing as I continue to develop and move towards my journey. And I'm only on day 32, 33 now. So the point of the story here is everyone that's watching, is that it doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter if you don't know all the things. And see, now I'm here, I'm on day 33, and I'm seeing other steps that I can take to move forward that I wouldn't have saw at day one if I didn't take any action. So if you haven't been taking action, or if you've been kind of, halfway in, you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of thing, you haven't jumped in yet because you haven't been certain, just pick your very next action. And I'm actually going to help you do that if you aspire to do anything to do with your own business. One way I'm going to help you do that is you guys can feel free to come to my first Google Hangout next Tuesday, June 7th. It's going to be June 7th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And hey, if you can't make it, no problem. It's going to be recorded. I'm going to be interviewing some experts on how to build your email list. How to build your email list right out of the gates so that you can start building a list and a following and clientele of people that are interested in the service that you provide, that you can service. And they're all going to be free methods of actually generating and building your list. So this is one of the first places that you want to start as an entrepreneur. And all of the successful, multi-million-dollar companies and people like, Tony Robbins and very successful people, when you ask a lot of those people what they wish they had done sooner, or one of the things that they realized contributed to most of their success out of the gate, was their commitment to building an email list from the start, or wishing that they had done that. So if you haven't done that, why don't we build one together? Why don't you jump? You can watch that live, or you can catch the recording, and this can be one of your first next steps, even if you don't know exactly what you want to do. How I started? I really started by, I didn't even know what the exact website was going to be. I just knew I wanted to focus on health, mindset, and like online marketing strategies. And so I emailed or I messaged people on my Facebook, letting them know I was going to be starting that up, and if they're interested, to provide me with their email. And that's one little free tip that I'm going to be talking about on the actual webinar. And that's how I started to get about 200 subscribers within like 4 to 7 hours to my email list without even, costing me any money. I was just using the social media platform. So I understood that was valuable to build a list, and I applied that. So I want to just empower you guys and encourage you, if you haven't saw this progress yet, or you're not sure exactly where to go, just keep going. keep coming with me on this journey, keep showing up every day. You've made it to day 33, or even if this is your first video, you made it to this video. Congratulations, things are gonna get clear for you. We're not gonna know all of the steps step by step at the beginning because we've never done what we're trying to do before. So we're always creating, but that's the fun part. We're creating. We have the vision in our mind. Even if it's not crystal clear, we have a vision that we want to move towards. And I'm just going to keep encouraging you to stay inspired, this is going to be the tagline for my show. Again, this came out of recent developments. I didn't know this at the beginning, but I want to provide you with the specific strategies, the specific, people and resources that can keep you inspired so that you can see that it's possible to build the business that you want, to serve at the level that you want in the world. I want to keep you empowered by providing you with the specific step-by-step instructions and how-tos so that not only are you inspired, but now you know exactly what to do so that when you take action, you're serving from a place of freedom, a place of confidence, a place of value rather than scarcity and lack and uncertainty. So inspire, I want you guys to stay inspired, I want you to stay empowered, and I want you to stay serving from a place of freedom, and just know that just go as far as you can see. Go as far as you can see, and when you get there, the next steps will be delivered to you, as they have been on my journey, as they will continue to be on my journey, and as they will continue to be on your journey. I love each and every one of you, and now if this video served you at all, go ahead, like, comment, share. If you want to check out the Google Hangout show, I'll have a link to the Facebook page where you guys can register or log in and see the details. It'll also be on my website. You guys can go ahead and fill out your email information on the website and your name, and then you'll be added to my email list, and you'll get updates every week of who the guests are and what the show is going to be about. Again, stay inspired, stay empowered, and serve from a place of freedom. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you on the next video.